Shalom. I do want to start off this lesson by saying all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH for giving me the opportunity to do this lesson. I do want to give double honors to the elders and Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. This lesson I do want to get into today is about the MOTB. Alright, and this prophecy is serious. Alright, because this is the prophecy where Esau Edom is forcing everybody, or basically making no choice for you to receive a RFID chip in your hand. Now, Elder Apostle Hart made a video of a guy that, that basically took a chip on purpose, not realizing that he's going to get ultimately destroyed in Revelation 14:9. Now, obviously, if you're in this truth, or you already know what the MOTB is, you already know the consequences of the mark of the beast, you don't really need to watch this video. It's just a repetitive thing you're listening to right now. Well, this prophecy is for the newcomers, the ones that don't know what the MOTB is. All right, because we're coming up to the age where they're basically gonna bring this out. They're gonna bring this digital currency, this identification out in use. All right, and why they're doing it? Because they're trying to seal the deal of basically owning everybody. All right, Book of Habakkuk chapter 2 talks about how Esau Edom is greedy. All right, and his desire is like a pit of hell. Well, he is going to be shown in the days you're about to get into. All right, and I thought I should go over the Book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 15 going down, talking about the MOTB, because it's fitting of what's going to come to pass. Because before World War III is at its peakest point and it goes all out, America is going to bring out their digital currency. All right, and they're going to bring out, and the only way to use the digital currency is what? To take the RFID chip, to get the chip so you could use a currency and you could be identified. And it's kind of fitting because American dollar is crashing, and people is basically, even if you're illegal in America, you're really not, you're kind of not safe to be in America. All right, they can't really trust you. But what happened if you receive this? What happened if you take the RFID chip? If you take the RFID chip, you'll be able to stay in America, and you'll be able to You'll be able to what? Buy and sell, because you got the new currency that came to pass. Because the old currency, the paper dollar, the dollar is going downhill. Nations are throwing away the dollar. They're going away with their own thing. Even America is throwing away their own dollar. Why do you think America is just spending it on Ukraine and Israel? All right, it's like, look, it was a saying, but it goes somewhere like this: you don't waste a good chaos. All right, America choices is straight chaos, it's straight bad, but they're using that as their advantage to bring out what they want to do, their new world order, their new digital age, the fourth revolution, the Internet of Things, where everybody's connected to the internet. All right, that's what they're trying to get into, and we're basically in that age of that. So, Book of Revelation 13 verse 15 says this: and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, who is the he? Esau Edom. He had power to give life unto the new world order. All right, how? By creating chaos. When he creates chaos, he brings order, and that's basically what's happening right now in the whole world. Chaos is erupting. All right, people is getting arrested. People is not getting their bills paid. People is getting arrested because they're not being illegal. Probably you are illegal and you're still getting arrested. People is sad. People is woe. All right, and people need a solution. So what they're going to do? Order out of chaos. All right, they brought the chaos, and they're going to bring in the order. And what is that order? That new world order, where everything is in digital information. Your ID is going to be digitalized. You want to use your money, it's going to be digitalized. You're good if you lost your wallet. It's going to be in your hand. He gave life, he gave power to what? To the image of the beast. That the image of the beast, the new world order, shall both speak and cause that as many as would not wish to the image of the beast should be killed. And if you don't follow the new world order, the new system that they bring out, all right, you're going to be put to death, because you won't be able to survive the new world order. All right, Trump the cruel Lord, if you're not identified in America, what do you think is gonna do to you? If you're not illegal, even though you got a green card, even though you prove to him that, look, I'm a U.S. citizen, I gave you the proof of my passport, I gave you proof of my birth certificate, wooty woo. If you don't have this RFID chip, that's not proof. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna put you to death. They're gonna deport you. They don't care. They're already deporting people that's already a U.S. citizen. So when they tell you take this RFID chip, and you don't take it, what do you think they're gonna do to you? They're just gonna put you to death. Just like the scripture says, if you don't worship the image of the beast or the New World Order, you should be what? Be put to death. That's how Esau Edom's gonna roll. He's gonna have no mercy. Esau Edom is the type of guy of you're going his way or the highway. And if you're taking a highway, trust and believe that highway is gonna be cut short, because you're gonna be put down to death, brutally beat the crap out of, treated unfairly. He probably might use you as a lab rat for a science experiment, so he could get stronger. You know, this is Esau Edom we're talking about. We're not talking about a guy that's nice. We're talking about a prideful, insecure, a demon type of character that's coming down with great wrath. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. Esau Edom, he knows he has a short time, so he's going to come down great wrath. He's not going to give no remorse. Everybody that's not following his ways you're just going to be screwed. And that's how it's going to be. All right. Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, going back to Revelation 13, verse 16, it says this, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. All right, so basically he's causing people. How is he causing everybody to take it? By making it the only way to basically, live in society. All right, so he causes an influence, make it the only way. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everybody, doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. So if you want to live in society and get it and identify yourself, you got to get the RFID chip. That's going in your right hand, or probably get the Neuralink. Why do you think Elon Musk is in the White House with everybody's social security information? That was not a coincidence. I remember I made a lesson about it a few months ago, but the lesson mainly was about that Elon Musk in the White House, there's a reason for it. Two men can't be joint if they're agreed upon on something. Or Elon Musk is agreed upon Trump because they're getting ready for the digital age, the new world order, where people got to be identified through a chip. And is it not that Elon Musk is making a Neuralink as we speak in this generation? Yes. So let's say you don't want to get a chip. Let's say you're blind. You get the Neuralink. You can still identify yourself. They can scan your head and boop, I got your ID. Hey man, you gotta receive one or another, the Neuralink or the RFID chip. That's how it's going to be. That's how it is. All right, it is crazy for me. I think it's kind of crazy because I made that lesson, and then like a few days later, Elon Musk and Trump had a beef, had a altercation, and now they're not talking to one another anymore. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe that they knew that they got caught, and they had to make an excuse and make it seem like that they're not working together, but in reality they are, because Elon still has everybody information. It's not like Elon don't have it. He has it still. It's not like Trump can't just stop it. Trump could still talk to Elon in a back door. He doesn't really need to tell everybody that he's talking to Elon. It doesn't matter. So look, man, we're gonna enter the age where basically the new order is gonna come, and Trump is gonna influence people to receive a RFID chip or a Neuralink in their hand. All right, and the elect, they're not gonna be influenced. Some of the brothers might get caught and be put to death for it, beheaded for the ministry's sake, and they're going to receive their crown in the kingdom of heaven. And some brothers, when the troops come down to try to take them, they're gonna have spiritual powers. All right, because when I say Esau Edom's going to come down with great wrath, he's going to come down with great wrath. He gonna use a family member against you. He gonna put society against you. He gonna say this is the only way to live. If somebody don't want to play with it, then they're slowing people down, and people's gonna believe it. Trump voters gonna believe it. All right, idiots gonna believe that. Last time the C-19 came out, what happened? Joe Biden said you gotta take the juicy juice shot. You gotta take the juicy juice. You gotta take it because it's the only way to save. You know, and everybody believed it. Everybody believed it. The parents will force the kid to get it. The kid will force the parents to get it. Everybody's against one another. If one person don't have it, oh, he's an enemy. Even though you guys already got the juicy juice, how should he be the enemy? You already protected. It don't make no sense. But that's how it's gonna be. The same concept's gonna happen when the the digital age comes to pass. He gonna use everybody against one another. All right, but the elect, they're for me saved. They're gonna be having that that peaceful mind. Why? Because they have done the will of YAHAWASHI. They got the mentality of YAHAWASHI. They're gonna escape from the hour of temptation. It's gonna be tempted to receive that chip because that's the only way you could be able to survive. How can you pay your bills? How can you buy food? How can you buy clothes? How can you be part of society if you don't have the chip? It's gonna be tempting. But YAHAWASHI is gonna put the spirit upon the elect man to not be tempted by it because it's vanity. Because it wasn't that. Because at the end of the day, we know that America's gonna be destroyed. There's no point of taking a chip of the digital if that's gonna be gone in a couple of months. That don't make no damn sense. And the elect man's gonna stand by it. But the world, they're gonna be caused by it. And what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna receive a mark on the right hand there for it. The other 2/3 Jakes, they're gonna just follow suit because they're just dumb. They're idiots. And that's what's about to happen. Revelation 13, verse 16, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save that had a mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so you basically won't be able to buy and sell if you don't have the RFID chip in your hand or the near link, because that's what he's going to do in a new order, in a new society that he's about to build. The fourth evolution, the Internet of Things, where basically everybody's connected with the internet. AI is connected with you. All right. Your identification is connected with you. Your money is connected to you. That's the age you're going to get into. And it's much easier. And the reason why Esau wants to bring it out, because it's easier for the Rockefellers, the elites, to track everybody. They basically want to make you guys their own officially. And through the law, I believe in the law of the scriptures, to own people officially, you gotta stamp them. If I'm not mistaken, you gotta stamp them. I believe it was by the ear, or stamp them in the flesh. If I'm not mistaken, that was the rules. And that's the law. If you stamp somebody, that's theirs. All right. And if you take the chip, you basically said that Esau Edom. You basically gave yourself up to Esau Edom, and you're basically gonna be ultimately destroyed. Even the next chapter talks about it. Revelation 14, verse 9. It says this. And a third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice. All right, and this is the reason why you shouldn't take the RFID chip. If you take the chip, you're ultimately going to be destroyed by YAHAWASHI. We just showed, because you basically sold yourself to Esau Edom. And what is YAHAWASHI going to do when he comes back to America? He's going to destroy Esau Edom and everything he has. And since you're his property, what do you think YAHAWASHI is going to do to you? He's going to destroy you, because you sold yourself away, and you went against ways YAHAWASHI by selling yourself away. You're not even supposed to do that in the first place. But going back, Revelation 14:9, it says this. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So basically, if you take the near link or the RFID chip in your right hand or left hand, anywhere in your body, if you take the RFID chip and try to worship the New World Order, the Internet of Things, this is what's going to happen. Verse 10, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. So basically, you're going to be left behind in America when it gets hit by nukes. You're going to be left behind. Why? Because you have what? Taken Esau Edom chip. You basically sold yourself up to Esau Edom ways. You basically became his servant. You committed idolatry, and and you're his property now. You know, you basically sealed your fate if you take this RFID chip. And this Edomite in the video of Elder Apostle Har, he was happy. He was buying stuff, doing this, not realizing that your fate has been sealed. Because when Yahweh Shemashai comes, he's just gonna ultimately destroy you. That's what's gonna happen. All right, we're entering the age of prophecy. We're already in the age of Jacob trouble. We're in the light beginning of it, but it's gonna get worse over time. We're already in the age of World War III. Iran going against Israel, Ukraine going against Russia, and America's backing both of those wars up. And Iran and Russia is thinking about going to war against America. All right, we're in those age already. It's a matter of time where the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, will show its ugly face, and it's gonna cause a riot. But people will have no choice because they're gonna be, you know, that's the only way you'll be able to survive. You know, the RFID chip. But that's all I want to get into today. I thought it would be good to talk about the mark of the beast because we're in the days of prophecy, and since we're already in Jacob trouble and damn near World War III, what do you think is gonna happen next? The MOTB. All right, and it's gonna come in very soon. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me the opportunity to do this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the elders and Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precept upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.